This pretty girl is going to trade her body for a piece of fish, but she was afraid her husband would find out, so she walked by, pretending everything was normal. But she didn't realize that the handsome man beside her had already read her mind.
Then I swear to the whole world that I would never tell him.
After getting his promise, the woman dropped her disguise. She grabbed the fish and began devouring it hungrily. She thought she could hide this from her husband, but she didn't realize that she was soon exposed. Her husband, trying to catch fish to stave off hunger, secretly stole the young guy's diving mask, but when he returned it, he was surprised to find that the young man with whom he had been at odds was not only not angry, but was acting very comfortably. This strange reaction instantly made the husband suspicious. He quickly confronted his wife, asking what was going on. Unexpectedly, the woman directly confessed to cheating on him. At that moment, Jack lost all composure. He violently grabbed his wife's hair and threw her in front of the young man. He had thought that his wife would beg bitterly, but reality slapped him hard. The intimacy between the two had Jack ready to kill the young man, but the most pressing issue was survival. So, he made a diving mask out of junk he'd found on the island. When he dove into the sea again, he found it worked just as well as a professional one, and that made Jack complacent. But just as he was about to catch a big fish to reward himself, suddenly, he found an old wreck on the bottom of the sea. Jack was so excited that he turned the boat over, only to realize that there was a hole in the bottom of the boat. But he didn't hesitate, and at the risk of drowning, he pulled on the boat rope and fought his way upstream. But Jack's strength was soon exhausted. He had no choice but to abandon the boat and surface. Breathing heavily, he refused to give up on this chance to escape the island, so he took a deep breath and dove to the bottom again. After half a day's hard work, Jack finally dragged the boat to the shore. Unexpectedly, when his wife and young man saw it, they came running to help, but Jack, filled with hatred for the two, quickly waved them off, not letting them near the boat. The next day, after regaining his strength, Jack began to seriously repair the boat. After half a day, he had actually fixed it. Seeing this, the young man panicked. Before being stranded on the island, he had only been Jack's servant. If Jack does escape, he'll come back for revenge. So he teamed up with the woman, and while Jack was fishing, the two of them pushed the boat to the sea. And when Jack realized it, it was too late. Strangely, when Jack saw them successfully escaping, he wasn't angry but gave a knowing smile. Before long, the woman noticed water steadily flowing into the boat's bottom.